The quickest way to lose weight while you're traveling. Let me break this down for you, but before I do, I just want to let y'all know I've been traveling the world for the past 3 years. Been all over Asia, Europe, North and South America. And I've been able to stay like this while I've been traveling. Right now I'm in Medellin, Colombia. And the one and only way you will lose weight is being in a caloric deficit. This simply means you are burning more calories than you consume. Say you eat 3,000 calories a day and you're burning 2,900 calories a day. That means you're in a surplus of 100 calories. And if you're in a surplus, that means you're going to be gaining weight, you're going to be putting on fat, you're going to be putting on muscle, and you're going to continue to gain weight. But say you're consuming 3,000 calories and you're burning 3,100 calories, then you're going to be in a deficit of 100 calories. So that means every day you're going to be losing 100 calories worth of weight. I don't know the exact science to calories to pounds, I should know it, but that's what it is. And there's thousands of different ways of achieving a caloric deficit. That's why you see so many programs out there that all put the same spin on the one thing that you need to do is be in a caloric deficit. I don't care if it's workout videos or programs, different diet programs, they all have the same goal in mind, which is to get you in a caloric deficit so you can lose weight. And when you're talking about weight, you have to know that there are two different things that make that up. There's fat and there's muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat. So just because you're adding pounds on and you're looking at the scale and say, why am I not losing weight but I look better? It's because muscle outweighs fat. So your goal should be to lose as much fat as possible, not as much weight as possible, because you want to keep the muscle. In fact, you want to build more muscle while you're losing your fat. So when you're doing cardiovascular exercises, which are for your heart, your main purpose is to get your heart rate going. So you're using energy, and the energy is the calories. And you won't have to burn as many calories if you don't consume so many calories. And if you already have a diet plan that you bought, that you purchased, that you received somehow, it might not work for you while you're traveling. I mean, maybe you don't have a kitchen to cook all the things that you need. Or maybe you can't go to a specific store to get those specific ingredients that you need to hit your macros. And being on the road, you have an unsurmountable amount of challenges for you. For me right now, I'm in Medellin, Colombia. My Spanish is okay, but it's not the greatest. So when I go to restaurants, I read the menus, I don't understand everything that's on there. But one thing I do know is chicken. Chicken is pollo. I know beef is carne. I know fish is pescado. So when you go into countries, do your research on the few things that you will always eat. For me, I know when I go out, I will always have eggs, chicken, fish, or steak with my meal. So if I'm going to a country, I'll research that. I'll look for these things. Even if it's in Thai or Mandarin, I will Google search. And the technology is so good now, you can literally take your phone out, hold it in front of the menu, and scan the menu, and it'll read back in English even though it's in another language. That's how good our technology is nowadays. So there's no excuses not to get the right foods and the right amount of foods that you need. Now when it comes to the caloric deficit, the easiest way that I've been able to do this is intermittent fasting, which is basically having an eating window of anywhere from 8 hours or less every single day. So during these 8 hours, this is when you're consuming all of your calories. So when you're not in this 8-hour window, when you're in your fasted state, which is when you're not consuming calories, you can have things like water, you can have things like black coffee. That means you have no sugar, no milk, no other calories added. You can have any type of tea you want. And the thing about tea and coffee is they're actually appetite suppressants. So you won't be as hungry while you're having these things. And I will warn you, intermittent fasting will be hard. Will be very hard for you, especially on your first 3 days. The first 3 days for me were the worst because all I could think about was food and how I can't eat it. But after about a week or so, it just becomes normal, it becomes routine. And once you start seeing the results, you're not gonna wanna stop. Trust me, you will not stop doing it once you see these results. And intermittent fasting for me has been the quickest way to lose weight while I've been traveling. And if you want to learn more about that, check out the link in the description. There's this one guy I've been following on YouTube for over 5 years. Like, he's literally given me 99% of all my fitness knowledge. If you want to check him out, I'll put a link in the description. But anyway, if you want more workouts, you want more tips, you want more tricks on how to travel, work out, and just some cool stuff around the world, first of all, check me out on Snapchat. I snap pretty much every single day. And secondly, follow me on my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and the Tube if you're watching it. If not, if you're watching on Facebook, go to YouTube. I'm out of here, y'all.